Hey, look here, I'm inside of the camper. I really haven't cut out much more than just a tiny hole to get through because I'm going to wait till I get closer to putting the skin on before I go ahead and cut the hole for the door. That way I know it's exact. So I'm going to do a little painting right now, and thought I'd let you take a look at that while I get started. Went and got some really good paint. It's going to be white, but there's a million whites. Everybody knows that. This is going to have just a tint of gray in it, so that when you walk in, you're like, that looks a little different, a little warmer. I think I like that. So we'll see how that turns out. Ooh, gotta get this thing doesn't want to roll. But it will. All right, here we go. I think that's going to be a real nice color. It looks really gray right now, but that's because it's so dark in here, but I think it's going to brighten up and be closer to white than gray. It's come to the time to cut out the door. I always hate that cutting part if I don't have the skins on. I did put them up briefly just for a reference, and then I did measure off of the door up and down, but you just never know. Nothing is ever really square on these. Nothing is ever really perfect. That's what makes a Scotty so great. But I'm going to do my due diligence by measuring 6 times, and then I'm going to take this door out. Ta-da! We've got a door. I have got our new vinyl flooring. It's got some gray tones to it. And there's going to be some gray tones in this camper to go along with the white and robin's egg blue that this Scotty's originally came with. So I measured it, which was exactly 75 by exactly 112 inches. Again, no two are ever the same, so don't get after me. But I went ahead and I snapped the chalk line at those dimensions. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a carpet knife, and I'm going to make this last cut on my chalk line. So we take this part away. Take this part away. And there's your Scotty floor. Yes, I do have to cut out the wheel wells, but I'm going to do that once I put it in there. That'll be super easy. So I'm going to do that right now. We've made the rough cuts on the inside. Got everything cut out that needs to be cut out. There's going to be some trimming involved. There's always trimming involved. I measured 6 times, but that doesn't always matter. But I left enough that I can always trim up, and I'll add on the going upwards on the downward floor. And it's going to look nice because there's a lot of trim on these edges that came standard with Scotty trailers, and it's going to cover all of that up. And I think this gray is just going to look fabulous with the other gray accents that I've purchased. So floor is ready to be glued. I've got a gallon of it warming up in the house. It's a little chilly here this week, so that's warming up. And then I'll start the heater in the shop, get the floor heated up, put that glue down, and we're ready for interior at that point. That's exciting. Finally got the vinyl put down. We use some kind of wetter glue so that we could move it around if there's going to be a problem. Very sticky. It's glue. That's its intended purpose, but it sticks to everything. But I got it troweled down, and I got the vinyl sheet put over it. Let's take a quick look. In the entryway, this is where the dinette is going to be. Still got to put in the wheel wells. Back there's where the bed will be, and of course, refrigerator, stove over here, countertop. So that's what we're looking at so far. Just got to get the trim put down, and it'll be good to go. I'm going to let this glue dry a little bit. And that's the last piece of trim. And I didn't go back with the devil's nails. I went ahead and used some number 6 1/2-inch stainless steel screws. They'll last forever. And the next person that wants to redo this in 60 years, they will be thanking me that I didn't use the devil's nails. So you can see right now that I've got the floor put down in place. And like the part I'm sitting in, there's no trim on this because it's going to be covered, completely covered by the sink area. I've got to get working on that cabinet for the sink, and then the overhead will be up here. But you can see we're all painted real nice now. The floor is down and the trim is in. So it's time to start getting after this interior, and it won't be long for now. We finally made our way inside the camper. Got the door cut out, got painted. Looks great. That plywood really takes paint really well. It took me a couple of coats just to get it covered up because that plywood is dry and thirsty for paint. Got the vinyl cut out, glued down, and trimmed up. So I think it looks real nice. A lot of people like to run their planks, for lack of a better word, long ways. I like to do it sideways, just to be different. I always like it. I don't know why I do, but I like that better than running them longer. I think it's because I think you get to see more of them when they're going sideways than versus just 2, 3, or 4 when they're running long ways. So it looks like you really don't have much, and there's not much to draw your eye in. And I think that's kind of what I like about it. We have got to, in the next episode, start working on the interior. We've got to get cabinets put in. We've got to get the sink pedestal put in. We've got to get all of the shelves put in and a bed. I've got to get a bed made for that thing. I already got the supplies, so I guess other than just standing here talking about it is all that's waiting for me to do. That's the exciting part. I really, really like building the interior. It's my favorite part. So I'll keep you updated, and hope to see you next week. Wait. Just got chewed out by the guy behind the camera because I keep forgetting to tell you to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe, get him off my back, and hit that little bell thing too, because when we start putting these out fast and furious, I want you to know exactly when they're coming out, and I don't want you to miss an episode. So please, for my sake, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and then hit that little bell thing too.